Welcome students. Today in this video we are going to learn the different types of organic bases. So here we will consider three types. First is aliphatic organic bases. Second is aromatic organic bases. And third is heterocyclic bases. So first we will consider the aliphatic bases. So when we consider the aliphatic bases from ammonia to primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine. So here as we go from ammonia to primary amine to secondary amine and secondary amine to tertiary amine. So R group increases, right? So R group exerts plus I effect, and as the plus I effect increases, it increases the electron density around nitrogen, and so this increases the electron density around nitrogen. So as the electron density around nitrogen increases, the tendency to donate electron pair will be easier. So this trend suggests that the tertiary amine is stronger base than secondary, then primary, and then ammonia. Okay, this is the order of basicity. Okay, this is expected order. This is expected one. What we expect that as the R group around nitrogen atom increases the plus I effect, and plus I effect increases the electron density around nitrogen atom, and hence the donation of electron pair will be easier. Okay, so let's check the pKb values of these amines. Suppose NH3 methylamine, dimethylamine, NHCH3 and triethylamine CH3 N CH3 CH3. Okay, this is ammonia. Its pKb value is 4.75. Methylamine, its pKb value is 3.36. Dimethylamine, it is 3.20, and trimethylamine, it is 4.2. Now if you see the trend, so for first three the trend is same. Okay, so ammonia is less basic than primary amine, then primary amine is less basic than secondary amine. But if you see the trend of secondary and tertiary amine, it is reversed. Secondary amine is stronger than tertiary. So secondary is stronger than tertiary amine. Why this happens? Why tertiary amine is less basic? Okay, so reason is, so all these things are happened in aqueous medium, right? Aqueous medium. So if we are using non-polar solvent, if non-polar solvent is used, then the trend is like this: ammonia is less basic than primary amine, then secondary amine, and then tertiary amine. So for non-polar solvent, trend is same. Okay, so as the R group increases, plus I effect increases, they increases the electron density around nitrogen atom. So donation of electron pair will be easier. But in aqueous medium, what happens? So in aqueous medium, the order is quite different. So in aqueous medium, secondary amine is more stronger than tertiary amine. Okay, because once the conjugate base of secondary amine is formed, okay, suppose this is conjugate base of secondary amine. So this amine is solvated by these solvent molecules. These are solvated by solvent molecules, and if for tertiary amine, if conjugate acid is formed, it is like this. Okay, so here this solvent molecule can be solvated this conjugate acid. So this is conjugate acid of secondary amine and this is conjugate acid of tertiary amine. So here you can see that secondary amine is solvated by solvent molecule by using this type of hydrogen bonding. Okay, so we see that the conjugate acid of secondary amine is more effectively solvated than the tertiary amine. So therefore this solvation increases the basicity of secondary amine. Okay, this is solvation effect. This is solvation effect. Next, suppose nitrogen is having strong electron withdrawing groups CF3, CF3. So this molecule behaves as a neutral one because these are the strong electron withdrawing groups and fluorine exert strong minus I effect. Okay, so the total 9 fluorine atoms are present in the molecule. They exert strong minus I effect. So therefore the tendency to donate this electron pair will be less. Okay, so therefore this molecule behaves like a neutral molecule due to the powerful electron withdrawing effect. Next, now the next question is, amides are extremely weak bases. Amides are extremely weak bases. Suppose we will take the general reaction, general molecule. So if you see carefully, this nitrogen is attached to carbonyl group, right? C double bond O. So C double bond O shows minus R effect. This shows minus R effect. So it withdraws electron from nitrogen and the lone pair of nitrogen gets involved or delocalized like this. Okay, so lone pair of nitrogen are not available for donation. Not available for donation. Therefore, amides are extremely weak bases because minus R effect of carbonyl group, amides are weak bases. Okay, let's take the another example of phthalimide. Phthalimide. Phthalimide is acidic in nature. Explain. Okay, first check the structure of phthalimide. It contains 2 carbonyl group adjacent to this NH. Okay, so phthalimide, 2 carbonyls are present, so they withdraws electron from this nitrogen like this. So the lone pairs of this nitrogen again not available for donation. Okay, even if it is protonated, if this nitrogen gets protonated like this, then the conjugate acid is not stabilized by the electron withdrawing carbonyl groups. Okay, so conjugate acid is also not stabilized. But if we consider the different case, suppose phthalimide behaves like acid, loss of proton, and for the conjugate base like this. So N minus. So this negative charge is stabilized by this electron withdrawing groups. So therefore conjugate base is stabilized by these two carbonyl groups, which shows minus R effect, right? If we consider phthalimide as acid, but if it is base, then the lone pair of electron are not available for donation because they get involved in these two carbonyls, which shows again minus R effect, right? So therefore phthalimide behaves as a acid. Therefore phthalimide is acidic in nature. Next important example is of guanidine. Guanidine is the strongest base. Guanidine is one of the strongest base. Why guanidine is strongest base? Now let's check the structure of guanidine. So this is the structure of guanidine. Okay. So if it is base, this will accept H plus ion and form the conjugate acid. Okay, so this conjugate acid is for, this is guanidine. Now this conjugate acid is get stabilized by the electron donating resonance effect of these nitrogens, NH2. Now here double bond forms, nitrogen is a positive charge, so this get neutralized, then this nitrogen is gets involved in the resonance to neutralize this nitrogen. So here you will get NH2 plus NH2 NH2. So this is how this conjugate acid gets stabilized by plus R effect of two NH2 groups, right? And also guanidine itself is resonance stabilized. If we consider this guanidine itself, it is resonance stabilized like this. So this type of resonance take place in guanidine itself. Okay, so this is how, but these are the charged structures. But when it is acts as a base, conjugate acid is get stabilized by the resonance of these two NH2, which shows plus R effect. So therefore the guanidine is one of the strongest base, or this makes guanidine is a strongest one. Okay.